Now I got a very important question for you. Who are the most hated players in the NFL right now? From controversial calls to off-the-field antics, these athletes have ruffled feathers and sparked debates like no other. We're diving into the world of rivalries, fan reactions, and unforgettable moments that made these players infamous in the eyes of fans. Whether it's a notorious hit, a trash-talking showdown, or a scandal that just rocked the league, these athletes have wore their villain status as a badge of honor. Now buckle up, because you will not believe who made this list. Now, Harrison Buckner is a guy that everyone secretly wants to screw up. But why? Well, first off, he has been kicking for the Chiefs since 2017, and during that time, he has been a thorn in the side of anyone not wearing Chiefs red. With Buckner's golden foot, the Chiefs have gone on to win 3 of the past 5 Super Bowls, and leaving America just fed up with their success. Now picture this, the entire country sitting on the edge of its seats, not cheering for a victory, but hoping for a missed field goal and the dream of him not botching a 29-yard field goal to send the Super Bowl into overtime? Oh, sweetheart, that's just a fantasy.
Got him!
But last spring, Buckner gave a commencement speech at a college in Kansas, where he shared some, well, let's just call them controversial opinions. Now, he wasn't shy in revealing his views on women and rainbow people rights. Unsurprisingly, his speech gave him a mix of new fans and haters at the same time. Now here's the frustrating truth. Buckner was already a headache before he became a walking controversy. The guy is practically a cyborg. He's kicked with nearly robotic precision, hitting 89.1% of his field goals in his 7 seasons, making him the 3rd best among regulars. Oh, and did I mention he's 6 for 7 from 50 plus in the playoffs? Now, Buckner might have missed a 48-yarder in his first playoff game, but since then, the guy has been annoyingly perfect. And when it comes down to it, that's what really grinds people's gears. Hey guys, if you're liking today's story, how about hitting that like button for me and follow me for some more upcoming videos. Now let's get back to today's show. 15 quarterbacks were drafted in the 2016 NFL Draft. Out of those 15, only 1 has not been traded, cut, or benched. That honor goes to none other than the number 4 person on our list, Dallas's Dak Prescott. Now let's just address the elephant in the room, the Cowboys. They're one of the most loved and hated teams in the NFL. And when you're their quarterback, you're automatically wearing a bullseye on your back. And Prescott, he didn't just take that target, he bedazzled it. And then there's the money. All that money. Dak just pulls in a casual $60 million a year, and that's a whole lot of zeros. And sure, he puts up big numbers season after season, but this is where the plot thickens. In his 7 years with the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott has won a grand total of 2 playoff games. 2. That's it. And when you're the highest paid player in the league, people expect more than just a few postseason wins. And when those wins don't come, criticism rains down like a monsoon. Being the Cowboys quarterback wasn't enough pressure. Add in a hefty paycheck, and suddenly you're not just playing against the opposing team's defense, but every armchair quarterback online. Now, even though Dak has been great, there's a lot of, is he that great comments going around. And now let's be real. In today's NFL, you're only as good as your last playoff win. Aaron Rodgers is one of the most gifted yet perplexing players in the NFL. He is leaving behind a legacy that is as complex as it is impressive. Now, sure, he's got the accolades. 4 MVPs, more yards and touchdowns than anyone in Packer history, and Green Bay's coveted 4th Super Bowl win in 2010. But despite all that, Rodgers has never captured the hearts of fans like his predecessors Brett Favre, Bart Starr, and Reggie White. Now, maybe it's his aloofness or the fact that his final days in Green Bay were kind of anticlimactic, and let's say a few off-the-field distractions. Now, the guy can throw a Hail Mary like no one's business, but his knack for creating drama is equally matched. Whether it's cryptic press conferences or mysterious off-season adventures, Rodgers has kept fans on their toes, and not in the good way. Now enter the New York Jets, a franchise in such disarray they would do anything short of asking Tom Brady for help. Rodgers was supposed to be that savior, their knight in shining cleats. But in true Jets fashion, disaster struck almost immediately. Rodgers played exactly 4 snaps in 23 before tearing his Achilles, leaving the entire New York fan base in tears. And to just add salt onto the wound, Rodgers skipped mandatory OTAs this year. Different city, same Rodgers. Travis Kelce has always been a polarizing figure in the NFL, and not everyone is cheering for him. Some are outright groaning. Critics like to label him as immature and self-centered. When he first joined the league, Kelce was notorious for his flare-ups with the officials, and celebrations that drew penalties faster than he could score. Now, playing for the Chiefs doesn't give him any favors either. The Chiefs have a reputation that some fans just love to hate, and Kelce's brass, aggressive style just adds fuel to the fire. Throughout his career, Kelce has had his fair share of run-ins. He got booted from a game in 2014 for arguing with the refs, and let's not forget the college suspension for breaking team rules. Even now, while he's calmed down a bit, his trash talking and flamboyant celebrations can rub fans the wrong way. Love him or loathe him, Kelce knows he inflicts strong emotions on fans. He's undeniably talented on the field, and he has played a massive role in the Chiefs' success. So while some might criticize his antics, he's just going to keep strutting his stuff, leaving fans to debate. Is he a genius or just over the top? Now, it's safe to say Deshaun Watson isn't winning any popularity contests these days. In fact, in a list of players who really rub fans the wrong way, Watson is always on top. And no, not in a good way. And it's not just the opposing fans either. Most of Cleveland hates this guy, and if you have to ask why, you haven't been paying attention. Watson's off-the-field issues over the past few years have completely derailed what started as a promising career. He went from an NFL superstar to a player that most fans don't like, or downright hate. As if the controversy wasn't enough, in 22, the Browns handed Watson the NFL's biggest fully guaranteed contract. That's $230 million guaranteed, folks. And now the Browns were very shady about this, because they structured it in a way where he would lose very little money in the anticipated upcoming suspension. Imagine being paid more money than you could ever think of just to have a safety net because they know you're going to be benched. Now, naturally, this didn't win Watson any new fans. If anything, it was like throwing gasoline on a fire. Over the last few years, everything that has happened to Watson seems to only increase the animosity. Fans aren't just mad anymore. They're practically foaming at the mouth. So while Watson's on-the-field talent is undeniable, his off-the-field drama has most NFL fans rooting against him, and some argue rightfully so. Hey guys, as always, thank you. If you guys got any value from this video, how about smash that like button for me? If you haven't done so already, check out the channel for some more long-form content that I'm putting out all the time. And if you guys have any stories that you would like me to cover, let me know. And as always, guys, thank you.